Yeah. I guess. I'm in Garrett. I'll look after this is over. Shh. Right in the freaking... Sucks. Okay.
Cheer up! Dude, did you watch any of the like videos and stuff for it? Yeah, the first boss is actually it looks like a lot of chaos, but really all you have to worry about is getting into the spots, the little like galaxy spots.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's like basically you could stay in melee, just avoid the red galaxy circles that show up near them.
This is kind of exciting.
Oh, hey, I can hear you now. Is it Kalenton or Kalenton?
Yeah, although you're not going to see that name in game.
Oh, I know, but I mean, maybe I'll just call you Cal. Is that fine?
That, or you could call me Corten.
Oh yeah, I could call you Corton. That's sure. It's whatever you prefer. I mean, I need something to make sure that I can call people by their preferred name or in-game name, so that way when I call out people for strategies, like say move here or go there, that way people know that that's their name being called.
Okay, yeah. Corten would probably be better than.
All right. So Corton, I'm gonna change your nickname in the Discord to Corton.
So for the first boss, I noticed on his third arm swing, he does a projectile. Should I equip like what do you call it? A focus to destroy the projectiles, or are we just all just gonna dodge it?
Sorry, the first boss is what you're referring to?
Yeah, because he does it when he does his third arm swing. He like loads out a bunch of projectiles.
Don't worry about that. That actually pushes people back just a little bit. People can usually just kind of dodge through that or maneuver around it. It's not that big of a deal. Right.
Doesn't he give a debuff or some kind of aura to the furthest player from the battle?
I think yeah, the player that's I think not in melee. I think in melee he doesn't do it.
Yeah, I think it's like targeted by range towards the boss or something. Furthest from the boss.
All right, so let's see. So it sounds like Saw's read about it. It sounds like Jira's read about it.
I watched a video on it from that White Top Games guy.
Okay. X Galaxy, are you there?
I think he has his mic muted.
Yeah, I know. I'm waiting to see if he responds to Discord or Guild Chat.
ascension ain't about gods. Humans ascended centuries ago to defeat the Lich. Weren't no gods part of that.
Hey, there's Voss.
Yes.
What's up, Voss?
Flint led folks toward ascension. Dragons sure as shooting ain't gods. Proves my point right there.
Yes. Watch out, first camp. Anvil warband's coming. Anvil strikes. Really need to come up with a better battle cry.
Well, this could turn out one of two ways.
Jerry, you're already in a party. You can play with Matt. Yeah, I've already started building it, but I'm gonna invite soon. I just wanted to get you in right away. Still says you're in another party or squad.
The followers of Ascension could use a hand. Will you help?
I got X Galaxy in.
Seeking advantage.
Our deeds are reflected in the dream.
Oh, there.
I'm not sure about this.
So, what's your character name in game?
Addleston Pyrites.
Gotcha. Cause see, it's your account name is Stop Backward.
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you, Voss.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'm just explaining the fight to X Galaxy. Did you do any research on the fight at all, Voss?
So from what it sounds like, I think this is a very long ago when it first came out. I think I did do this fight in the raid. Where it's like there's because I remember there being the red circles, and then there basically being like bits that looked like a twister mat for people to stand on.
Kind of, sort of, yeah.
And then I read what was written in Discord. Mostly I've been looking at Druid heal stuff because I haven't played my Druid in a while.
Yeah, take your time. The raid hasn't started yet, so do what you gotta do.
What's the name of the first fight?
Cairn the Indomitable.
Thank you.
He looks like a giant bloodstone elemental.
It's a
honestly.
Jade Golem.
Ah. Anytime I hear like Jade enemies, I always think of Cantha, and then I get sad.
I don't blame you. One day we'll have a proper Echovold Forest fractal,
Mm-hmm.
and that's it.
The closest thing we have to a Canthan stuff in the game, isn't it? Isn't that the Solid Ocean fractal? Isn't that
Yep.
supposed to be like in the Jade Sea?
Exactly.
I just hope that like NC Soft like stops acting stupid and just lets ArenaNet make it.
One day.
This is that. I'm waiting for so long.
Yeah, I've also liked.
Live well.
Fascinating on it.
I mean, good things about it.
Also apparently quite good. Like great too, which is a first for Nezabers as far as I know.
I know that every mode, but I still wish Spellbreaker was more viable at high end content.
For and like for it's not too restricted. Yep.
One thing I'm
Pretty
wondering
gross.
is that the raids. Honestly, I wonder if maybe more of a focus on enemies themselves. 'Cause the enemies don't have them, then are useless.
It's weird though.
Mm.
26 something percent just
Mm-hmm.
so if it might work out that we actually do less damage, but maybe the utility would be better. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. All I know is that Spellbreaker dual daggers are so much fun.
Yeah.
Fish, what's your character name?
Lando.
Oh, okay.
I think I just passed by you.
Clicked on the wrong character.
Wait, was someone kid from the guild, or was that kid from the group? Oh, okay.
Alright, let's see. I think once Dream HY enters the group, we'll be missing Noisy Ninja, who have been messaging, but they're away.
Are they in game or on Discord?
Those are playing Guild Wars 2, and they're also Discord, so.
I might end up like by the time the next weekend comes about, and not next time, next like 2 weeks from now, like when we start doing the next raid, I might start running that on my condition warrior, assuming I finally got off my ass and did all the shit and got the accessories.
It really does feel so much better.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I wanted to stay with power really bad, but once I swapped, I was like, okay, well, can't go back now.
Mm-hmm. I just hope that they I hope they bring power back, as well.
Yeah, I think it's more fun, to be honest.
Mm-hmm. That's why I'm keeping like my main character power. So if they ever do make it viable, I can switch right back.
Until next
Yeah, I
time.
don't blame you.
Threshold achieved.
Man, my frame rate is not that good in this room.
There's a lot of people in a dense space, I guess.
Mm-hmm. I guess that's super sampling out, which might no.
So if we beat it, is it gonna drop like a ton of loot? Because I don't know if I have enough space.
I think the most I saw was like 5 or 6 items.
Ah, okay.
Like part of me like wants to go unlock the Griffin. And I know I will eventually, but goddamn, 250 gold. I know I have enough, but that's still that's still quite the payment.
I am mighty.
Ow! Ow!
I also want to buy that Mistlock Sanctuary passkey because I'm currently only using a temporary one, and I like the Royal Terrace, I like the Lily of the Alone, but that one's so useful for doing fractals. Yeah, now it's like I made a decision. Because if I buy that and I do the Griffin, that's 450 gold or so. Which I guess just means going back and just keep doing my fractals, you know, every day. Not that I stopped doing them.
Alright, give me a moment. I'm gonna feed cats. We have to see about Dreamy. Possibly getting a 10th member if Noisy Ninja doesn't show up. But we'll wait explicitly until 9 o'clock, so that way people will be like, hey, I showed up right at 9.
Yep.
You know, in a way, it's still kind of weird to say, yeah, let's go do raids and Guild Wars 2. I still remember, like, you know, when they were like, no raids, you know, in the first couple years.
That's refreshing.
But hey, I mean, if they're good, right? So how useful are those raid masteries?
Oh no.
That's refreshing.
They even, yeah, funny enough, they like charge you quite a bit, even for like the mounts as well. Like I was surprised, like when I unlocked the wolf today, and it's like, the jackal. It's like really 20 gold. Like what? It's like so odd to like have those be. I thought those were honestly gonna be like free, which, you know. But that's not, you know, as expensive. Welcome back.
Sorry, what? I'm waiting for Noisy Ninja to show up. Beyond that, we'll probably get a 10th member. Speaking about the raid masteries, I'm not sure how good they are because I've never gotten any, so no idea there.
I wonder if they should. I mean, I wonder if there's gonna be like year 2 master. Not year 2. Raid mastery specifically for the new ones. If not, then sure they will. Gotta get 8 Hearthorns masteries for them.
Nah, again, I just have my own stuff.
Okay, that's not a big deal. If you have your own food specific to your own build, then that's probably more useful to you anyway.
Actually,
I'm trying to think if there's anything else specific that we would want to have for the whole group, and I'm not thinking of anything at the moment. I saw you doing that. Oh, it does it just like Heart of Thorns, huh? Like they want like a minimum of like 20 people in there, I think. And yeah. Ah.
That's refreshing.
Normal fish. Since you are knowledgeable, what I used to have them, but it's been a while, so I don't have them anymore. What foods should I use for my warrior as well?
Power Condi.
Power.
Oh, power food changed. I don't know what the food is. It's the utility is the sharpening stone though, as it is for most. One sec, I'll look it up.
I'm guessing the quality sharpening stone. Or not.
Yeah, something like that. Oh, are you using PS or DPS? If you're using PS, you probably want dumplings.
No, I think DPS. I think.
I'm not even sure then. Power Warrior's been out of the meta for so long, I'm not sure what the meta DPS food is now. Honestly, I feel like they should just nerf Condi again. Like, power doesn't feel that ridiculous. Condi just seems just totally out of whack.
Well, and it's also, here's the thing, it's like it's based on the fact of what damage does versus another damage. And Condi being a damage over time thing, any fight that goes longer than a certain amount of time, Condi is always going to take the advantage because power's going to need to build back up its damage and it's more bursty and stuff like that. So to make those two different types match together, they have to do something that either like there has to be multiple different phases where it's like, okay, this phase takes more damage from Conti, then this phase takes more damage from Power. So that way you want an even mix of players so that they don't feel like they're left out when they're doing specific content.
I think also there just isn't a clear purpose for Power right now. Like when the game released, Power was the meta because it was super bursty, and I think that would work now. Like Fractals would be Power heavy, but Raids would still probably be Condi heavy, and that'd be okay.
And then you could just have like two sets and switch based on what content you do.
Exactly. But ANET seems to want things to be like balance over time, which seems not to fit their design. So
I think their design is like, we want you to be able to just keep playing the same spec you want and everything, and that might be a little bit too much to ask for.
yeah, I think it's optimistic. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, well, it's like I'm not seeing Noisy Ninja, so I'm gonna have to pick up a 10th player. Yeah, I'm thinking about grabbing Dakon.
So I can't seem to find anyone selling Runes of the Monk, assuming they're even still in the game. So I'm wondering between Rune of Altruism or Rune of Duena.
Duena is like the budget option, and Monk is a dungeon rune, I believe.
Yeah, Catacombs. Unfortunately, I don't have enough bits to buy any myself. No one's selling them, so I'm guessing. Oh, they're probably bound because they're dungeons.
Yep.
I think Dwayne is going to be the big one. Just double down on healing.
that would definitely help out the raid a lot. I do know that Saw is also playing healer Ellie. Oh my god, is it Dakbon?
So what raid wing are you guys doing? All of them?
We're doing Bastion of the Penitent, the first two bosses. We're just getting people, into, the mechanics of the fight, stuff like that.
Oh, okay. So it's like a learning group. All right.
Yeah, it's a little mini run through. We want to see if we can do both of those bosses. Get people used to the mechanics, see how the new specs work, stuff like that. So it's all kind of experimental at this point.
Yeah, I want to try Firebrands. Got the whole gear set, and this will be my first time taking this raid.
Nice, that'd be cool.
This looks like it'll be good. I bought two the sharpening stone and this food that looks like it should be. Yeah, should serve me well.
All right, I'm gonna enter the Bastion of the Penitent raid.
I'll give you a second to change specs.
It's not a problem. Pretty sure you can walk in once for all in there.
Yeah.
There you are. Now that you're here, we can explore this place.
I see someone's a bit impatient. You think there's something important here?
Oh, like all the different characters talk? That's awesome.
Yeah, the Raid Lord's actually super cool. I've been trying to keep up with that despite not playing him.
I don't know.
Oh,
The answer is most
can't use
certainly
this.
around us somewhere.
Where are we? Somewhere. if you open up your map, we're like really far north of Dervinu's Reach. This is that spot, Jared. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get some water real quick while I wait for Dakon.
I'm guessing Woodland Cascades will be eventually, at least a zone or two. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Either that or Season 4 is super long. I agree.
Mm-hmm.
No spoilers about the story, please. I know you're not talking about it. I'm just preempting anybody like trying to speculate.
Yeah, it'd be nice to go and do so. Commodon would be cool. That whole area to the west of Istan, or the west side of Istan, with the like ruins and stuff, is also super cool.
I definitely would like.
What I'm
to
impressed with
Go
is how
ahead.
they basically brought in like almost the entire Ring of Fire in last Living World story.
Yeah, it was cool.
Mhm.
It seems like they've made it their mission to expand like those areas that just are super cool, but no one has been able to access yet.
Mhm.
Kind of ham-fist them in, which I'm
then-
all for at this point.
And then over time, you'll just continue noticing that there's one spot right between Kessex Hills and Lion's Arch that is not going to get revealed ever.
They have to. I think eventually when they want to bring in the Tengu, right? And they want. I'm still hoping they make that a playable race eventually. And they don't even have to make like a new personal story thing. They can make it like you have to be a certain level of a character, before you can make one.
Yeah, I think that'd be fine.
Or just have it be completely random. Just some random Tengu you find and do a like save from ambushed. He wanders around the world.
Easy enough.
Mm-hmm. But they're so cool.
I don't know. I do think at some level that's just an excuse. Because, like, WoW's done that so many times. It just feels like ANET just doesn't know what they're doing with those things, and their pipeline for creating armor is awful, so...
Alright, so when you come through the waterfall here, you get the movement ability.
Whoa, that feels different.
Yeah, before we do the raid fight, practice using it.
Similar to that
turn
fractal ability.
Gotta turn mine from... I use...
yeah, let me set that quick.
I use, what is it? Action Cam. And I have the thing set to instant for AoE abilities, so I gotta switch it over to fast with range indicator. Yep, yeah, you really need to know where it's going. I recommend for this fight as well, zooming your camera out to the maximum distance, so that way you can see everything. This is where the first boss is over here. Yeah, I like that too a lot, actually. I mean, because it's really just all about the boss fights, you know? You can talk to Scholar Glenna if you want to learn more about the lore.
Love me some lore. Can you hear me?
So, what is this
Yes.
great discovery of yours?
Okay.
Something very powerful.
I didn't realize they were voice acting.
Can confirm my hypothesis.
Wait, is she
Kill
talking
that
right now?
monstrosity in our way, and
Oh.
then we can get up close and personal to our pyramidal friend.
Alright, I have now set the thing.
Something special about the water here. I feel energized.
Agreed.
Might want to give a little
It has
recap
magical
for those who
properties
don't have
against our
Discord.
newfound ability.
I'll be sure to put it to
Recap
good
of
use.
what, the raid?
Enjoy it while it lasts.
I think everybody
Who
is
built
here
that
in
boat?
Discord.
You mean the one that brought us
Except
here?
for
Think about where
Saw's
it was
girlfriend,
located in
who,
Bloodstone
you know,
Fort,
he can explain
before
it to her
blew
as well.
up, I mean. Maybe the
Yeah.
Versat or White Mantle used it to travel here. I'm not sure why, though. I don't know exactly where here is just yet.
All the more reason to press onward.
Good attitude.
How's your research going?
Great. And terrible. I think I've learned all I can about ley lines and ley rifts for the moment. I suppose the timing was right for a new discovery. I want to learn all we can about this place. Where are we? What's that jade construct doing over there? Why would someone build a portal here in the first place? At first glance, it seems that we're in a cave, but what's so special about it that you place a sentry inside it? You don't just randomly drop a construct somewhere because you feel like it. What lies beyond that creature? Treasure?
Okay, that's good.
Artifacts? I I have many, many questions, and I need your help to answer them.
All right, let's see if everybody's ready. Cool, squad is ready. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Remember, stay everybody in the middle for the melee. If you see red circles with that have like the galaxy holes, stay away from those. If you have the corruption ability, your character will call out and say, "I have it. Stay away from me." You need to get near, not all the way at the edge of the platform. So just get out of the melee group so you're not affecting people with the damage.
So
there,
just yes. Stay away if you're corrupted.
Correct, but don't stay too far away that like the druid or any other people that have healing nearby you can't hit you with it, because you will be taking AoE damage over time. Secondly, remember that when the boss decides to put down portals to jump into, not portals, I mean holes to jump into, that each one will have a different number that it requires people to be in before you can get the buff from it, which will remove stacks of the movement speed decrease, and it'll also avoid the damage that the boss will be trying to doing at the time that those portals open.
Strength, potency.
If you, hold on, Jira. If you have the corruption while this is going on, aim for the 1, so that way you're not having to worry about other people being near you and taking damage.
So just aim for number 1, or
aim for number 1 if you have corruption. Aim for the biggest one otherwise.
Okay.
All right, let's go ahead and do one more ready check. Okay, let's glide in and try this. You see the little portals that he put. Here's the big portal. Everybody stand in it. Ooh. It's okay if you get down. You can res people. Remember, zoom out so you can see everything. Stand on the melee if you can.
Keep away from me. My legs. What's happening?
Get into the big portal. You have to use your movement speed ability.
I'm aiming for the little one there. Corruption got me.
Who's taking by the way?
Alright, he's putting down portals.
Do we just go in one?
Speed ability. Yes. Use your movement speed ability to get there as soon as possible. You can dodge and use your movement speed ability to get to players faster and res them. I got you, Jared.
Assistance, please.
Remember, if you're not corrupted, get into the center with the melee. Not doing too bad so far. Nobody's dead.
Now, if someone dies, can you revive them from death or no?
No.
Okay.
It's okay. Just get used to the mechanics. That's all it's about right now.
Knocked off the edge.
Yeah, I knocked off.
I got you, Gordon.
Thank you.
It's nice to put you all in a group of dead people.
Rip. Well, this is the first try, so, you know.
Yeah, not too bad.
Just trying to get the hang of this.
Yeah, we got it to about 75%, which is not a terrible. It's not terrible for the first run. Yeah, a lot of people I think need to realize that the movement, the way you move around is not going to be just through regular movement because you're going to be stacking up that movement speed debuff. You need to use the movement skill to get around fast enough to heal and res people.
So that's where the celestial skill comes to place. Like for those that are like slow walking.
Yeah.
How many people can get corrupted at once? What causes that? Is it just random?
It's random. It's the farthest player.
Okay. I was thinking it was just one, so I got it and didn't realize I had it because I'm an idiot. Never mind.
Pairs are free.
Sucks because I use the celestial thing to go revive people, but then when I need it, I don't have it.
So with the shared agony is the corruption. That shared agony condition.
What the?
I think we're ready for the challenge version.
Oh yeah. I feel totally confident.
Let's go ahead and ask if there are any questions first before we start it again this time, so that way people can understand the mechanics. Yep.
Does he target the one that has the highest toughness?
Yep.
Yeah, it's like threat from other MMOs.
Oh, okay.
So we don't get cleaved.
Whoops.
So then it looks like Aether has the highest.
Yeah, Jordan's got the highest.
Are you guys running passives that increase your toughness? Because that will affect it as well.
Not.
So wait, I really have the highest on toughness?
You're a tank now, buddy.
Yeah, that's assuming if no one else has a trait that activates that increases their toughness over yours. If they do, then it'll bounce around between you and the other person.
Whoops, didn't mean to put that.
It's just something to be aware of.
Oh, great. Hooray for me.
Don't you know? Engineers are your tanks now.
There you go.
So, what do I do?
You stay on the opposite side of the melee group. So basically, just make sure you're the only one on your side of the group.
Okay, so everyone stays on one side, and then I just had to stay in like the opposite from you guys.
Yes.
Yeah. See, the idea is you're facing him away so that when he cleaves, it doesn't hit the rest of us.
Yeah.
Okay, so basically I'm just a decoy here.
Basically.
Okay.
No pressure.
It's not like that much to worry about. It's literally just standing on the other side of him so he doesn't cleave us.
All right, just point down like where do you want me to go? Like, you know.
Right about
stand.
there is where he first puts the first portal. It's near that spot that I put down there.
Okay, so I just stand there.
I'll show you where to stand.
Okay.
Right there on that circle.
So is that where I go? The circle one?
Yes. After the initial portal, where we all have to go where that arrow is down there, then you go to the circle, and everybody stays on the opposite side where the arrow is. After that.
Okay, so the one for the portal, that's where I go. The purple location.
Is after that. No, it's after the portal.
Oh, after the portal?
Yeah. Because when the fight starts, he's gonna summon a portal. Everybody needs to get to the arrow, and then after that, you go to the circle, and then everybody else can stay on the opposite side.
Okay, so basically the first time at the portal, I stand with you guys.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you avoid getting down.
Okay, then after that, I go to the purple. From now on.
Yep. That's it.
Okay.
And then of course, just don't stand there the whole time. Make sure you get into the portals that show up too, so you don't get downed, and you can remove your stacks of your movement speed debuff.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna do a ready check. Oh yeah, I gotta cast those mantras.
Damn, that animation is sick.
Yeah, I like it. Alright, let's go ahead and go in. Remember, to get to the portal spot, I'm heading to it right now. It's gonna be over here somewhere. There it is, get to it. Good job.
Okay, and then after that, I just stand there where the purple is.
But in melee. I'm gonna change where the purple is.
Doesn't seem to be targeting.
My legs. What's happening?
Alright, get to a portal.
I'm corrupted.
Stay away from corrupted people. Get to a portal.
Sorry, it was the only one close enough.
Remember to stay away from the melee group if you have the corruption. Get to a portal.
I am corrupted.
I got you. Get to a portal.
If there's not enough people in the AoE, it will do damage to us. So pay attention to the dots over the portals.
And there needs to be enough people inside of a portal to get the benefit.
of course, I get up and then he like hits me away.
Oh boy.
So I'm no longer corrupted, so that's good.
All right. Well, I did damage that time, so I'm satisfied.
Bye, Dr.
Oh my god, I swear those things that shoots out have bigger hitboxes than they actually show.
All right, go ahead. Wipe it, /GG.
I don't have enough energy.
It's actually something I read about for the raid itself. There's a instant wiping mechanic like /GG/QQ/resign.
Mm-hmm. It also /GG also works in fractals.
Yeah, it's a way to basically get back in there faster.
Yeah, they don't want to, go through, a slow death. I guess.
What's his other path lead to?
Always keep the enemy guessing.
Just a different way to get on there.
Yeah.
I think it's for people that don't have the other gliding. I think, or maybe I'm not sure. Like faster gliding.
So you find sorry. Need to use the bathroom, and my stomach is starting to make bad noises because I think I had too much dairy earlier. So give me like 3 minutes. If I'm not back, kick me, grab someone else.
Sure.
Okay. All right.
That's refreshing.
Yeah, people need to continue stacking in the center unless they have the debuff.
Yeah. Super important.
I also give out might as well because I have the might quickness mantra.
I also don't think Aether said he had the most toughness. I noticed that the boss wasn't turning to face him though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it was an attempt to see if that would do anything, but I also think that doesn't really matter, and he just throws it at anybody that's nearby.
That might make sense.
You think it might have something to do with, the most damage it's doing? Any of us doing it to it?
From what I've read about it, it was just kind of it just throws it randomly.
The wiki says that he has a 2-part attack. So the idea is he cleaves, and then he throws like an attack that's a further range. I think, if I'm reading that correctly. And that one targets whoever furthest away. So if we're not stacked together, what's going to happen is that the tank is going to tank that first hit, and then the second one's just going to go fuck knows where, because someone's just further away than the tank is. Assuming I'm actually reading that correctly, which is not guaranteed.
That sounds about right.
refreshing.
Okay, yeah, I see.
That might explain why I was mostly targeted, because I was like the farthest, like on the edge. Maybe we could use that to our advantage. Like, get the farthest one. If it is targeting the farthest one for those spike balls, we could actually, you know, maybe use that to our advantage.
Well,
if it,
the thing is the only people that should ever really have to worry about avoiding those balls are the people that are out there because they have the corruption.
Because the people on the inside don't get pushed that far when we, you know, get hit by
The people
them.
who are right up in melee don't actually get hit by it at all. It spreads out from a certain point past his melee range.
Oh.
And yes, if you see him put out a really long, like sword-like arm, he's about to do a sweep attack, and you need to dodge through that attack. There's no other way you can avoid hitting or getting hit by it besides dodging through it. Maybe the movement skill might be able to do it, but I'm pretty sure it's just dodging, and that is how you get you avoid that attack. Because if you don't get avoid that attack, you might get pushed off of the platform. In fact, it does a pretty large launch that, I mean, if you get hit by it, you're probably going to get knocked out.
That's me.
Back.
Is that Voss?
Ooh. So is Voss the healer?
Voss is a healer.
Okay.
Sa's playing a healer Ellie Oromancer. We'll wait a couple more moments for Voss.
Okay.
I mean, so far, from what I see, we're not doing too bad on damage. It's just really about avoiding the mechanics and making sure people get the mechanics down. He does change up his ways that he creates the portals, every time he makes them. But that's just like a different coating on the same thing. Like, you basically only have to always understand, get to a portal when you see a portal. And, try to avoid a portal if a corruption player is getting to it. So if they have the red circle, try not to get to the same portal that they are. If you see a portal that needs 4 people, try to make it to that one if that one's the closest one.
Let the corruption players take the small portals.
Yes, so they can
It's
do
the
that
only
themselves.
one.
I wonder if mounts will play any factor in the next raid.
Oh,
seems likely.
and she's selling all this stuff. That's, I guess you gotta defeat Samarog. Samarog?
Yep.
Yeah.
To unlock
Samarog.
it. How long does it take to get gear from Ridge?
If you're talking legendary gear, quite some time.
Ascended.
There's a collection you can do that I think requires beating one boss, and it gives a full set of ascended armor.
Nice. Also, bosses drop ascended gear.
Okay. Then I still need to kit out my other warrior, and so if I could start doing raids and getting gear from that. Because, I mean, I get gear from fractals occasionally, but it's either I get one like every day or don't get one for like a week.
Yep. I have never gotten a piece of ascended gear that wasn't trinket from fractals.
Do you do tier 4 ones? Though?
Yep.
Really? Wow. At least for me.
Oh, did you say? You said tier 4. No, I have not done tier 4.
Okay, yeah. Once I started doing tier 4, I got 5 pieces of ascended gear for my elementalist. I managed to kit out her because I crafted her chest piece, but then I gave her all the other gear from the fractals.
Gotcha.
Trying to do the same thing on the warrior, but sometimes I haven't been getting too many ascended gear recently.
Voss, are you back?
It would appear not.
Poor Voss. All that dairy. Didn't take a dairy supplement.
Which one is boss in game?
Rare Voss is the druid. Kim Hunter would be the name that you're looking for.
I kind of regret not playing when they brought back Super Adventure Vox. I hope they. I mean, I don't see a reason why they wouldn't bring it back. They still got the. Yeah.
It's like in April.
Oh, okay. I hope they not only bring back though Super Adventure Box. I hope they eventually just finish it. You know, like release the final levels.
I think they said something kind of vague that implied that that wouldn't be anytime soon, unfortunately.
RIP.
That sucks. And they already probably have one team that's already like obviously they have the Living Story team that's working on those updates, but I have no doubt they already have their other team working on expansion 3. Mm-hmm.
That's refreshing.
Well, did you guys want to just practice the mechanics while we wait for Voss? Like, just go in and just attempt it anyway?
I don't mind.
Oh, sure.
Okay, let's go. Rip Doc Bond.
I'll make it. Don't worry.
So we're just gonna do a little practice?
Yeah, we're just
Sure.
gonna practice mechanics. you get displaced out to the edge, use your movement skill ability to get back to the middle. Perfect. That was really good. He does. And make sure to stay stacked if you're in the melee group. Alright, he's popping out stuff. No,
oh my god. Ugh.
Get wrecked, nerd.
Oh, there's a time limit. I didn't even realize that in the corner.
Just you have to evade. Oh!
Rip me.
Yep. And if you're melee, you don't get hit by it. Get to a spot. Nice. Not too bad. Talkbot, stop hugging the floor.
You don't pay my sub. Okay. Oh no.
Look at that. Would you like some heals?
Shit.
Alright, you gotta dodge that.
Oh, we're dead.
I feel you.
Still not too bad. Missing a player and we're at 77%.
Sure thing.
Reminder, avoid the red galaxy circles in melee.
I will be right back.
I'll try to stay away from you.
Oh. Late dodge.
Oh.
I'm back.
Alright, we can wipe it up.
Never surrender. That's what the video said. I guess they said like technically he's soloable. Obviously not saying that people would be able to, but I guess
It sounds like that would take a long time.
Mm-hmm.
No, that was a lot better. Like a lot of people were getting into the portals.
What the?
Just need to try to hope that everybody could do it, because I always know it's just one player not getting into the portal at the beginning.
I know I just I rebinded the key for the special action.
How did he died?
I guess it teleported them in.
But I mean, like, he didn't even engage the enemy. How did he, like,
Probably just downs people that are outside the platform anyway.
Bye.
I think Lord is
I return.
Oh, that one's here. Alright, we can try it again without boss. Let's just keep learning the mechanics. Remember, unless you have the corruption, stay in close melee range. Just avoid the red circles that are down in melee.
Keep away from me! My legs! What's happening?
Alright, get in the circle. Good job. Yeah, that was really good. Get back into melee. Alright, get into a circle.
We should have the corruption dudes going first.
Collapse into melee.
And he hit me off the edge.
Get into a portal.
I'm hit! Keep away from me!
Nice portals. Nice portals. Alright, here comes some portals. Good job. You can use the movement skill to get back in and out of melee when you have to go to portals. Here comes the big sword. Oh.
First time making it into the 60s, right?
Oh shit. Just a little more. Alright. Get ready to dodge. Oh!
Yeah, if you're in melee, you won't get knocked off.
I mean, this is pretty much the whole fight.
Yep.
He has one more mechanic later on, but it's nothing.
Problem is that the more players that go down, that means that the players that are left are going to almost always have the corruption on them because it's up to 4.
Actually, apparently that's not actually like you don't. It doesn't like wipe you at the time. He just no. He does enrage, but it's not like a death sentence.
It triples his
It's
damage or
possible
something like that.
Yeah.
He just
It's
hits
still-
way harder.
I Googled it. It took someone 57 minutes to kill it solo. On Daredevil. That's crazy.
Not bad. 64%. It just proves that it's just all about the mechanics.
I see that when we get to a certain threshold, we get like magnite shards.
That's a reward.
I feel strange.
You're getting a lot better at using the movement skill in the combat too. Poor Kim Hunter. We're just getting him more and more. He has to get repaired. He's gonna come back and be like, "You haven't kicked me. Why not? Because we're learning mechanics, bro."
Is there? Does the raids in this game have like checkpoints or no?
Yeah, they do.
Oh.
Switch your characters real quick.
All right.
I do hope we eventually go far north, to the, like farther past the Shiver Peaks, because if I recall, like Eye of the North in Guild Wars 1, you go like significantly farther north than you do in this game. Fair enough. Mm-hmm. I will say though, it's still cool going to the Hall of Monuments. Like being up that far north is like, you know, that's really cool.
Yeah. Yeah, give me a second.
Did you dying too much on your firebrand?
Not really.
You think it's gonna bring more DPS?
Yeah.
Can dig it.
I guess of all the places they haven't gone yet, probably probably going like really west or east, I guess, right?
Charmlands.
That's never been in the game, right?
No. It's not any more than we have in this game, really. Actually, maybe No, we do have a little bit, you're right. I forget that we went further into the Far Shiver Peaks. Because we got the Eye of the North, and it's way above any of the other maps.
Mm.
Also, this area where this raid is, we haven't really explored at all.
Probably.
That's the point where they just make Guild Wars 3. I will be stunned if that dragon even ever gets a name, to be honest with you.
Oh, man.
The Blood Legion homeland are the place, right? The Char homelands, or is that just the Blood Legion homelands?
It's just Char homelands.
Oh,
Alright, let's do another attempt.
Where were you hiding that?
We already lost one. Still in the fractal mentality. Don't stand near each other. Don't get agony.
What? That was a 2.
Ashton, I think you have the I'm down.
That was bad timing.
Saw your fart, Doc Bond.
Don't worry, we got this. No.
Yeah, I'm gonna slash GG. That was a little bit messy.
If someone is down and they're close, for this person, just face them to a different direction, so we don't get knocked back like that over and over.
Because it'll keep targeting the person farthest away.
Yeah.
What the?
Yeah, if he teleports you out from the middle, just use your special ability to get back in. Because he's trying to set up people that he can throw those abilities at.
That's refreshing.
Those pushback spots. Yeah.
Fast as the wind.
All right, let's wait for another minute or two, and then we'll do a jump in. I just want to thank everyone that has also come for this tonight and ready to mash our heads on it. It's fun learning the mechanics.
Oh boy, my staff doesn't have stats.
Oh, Doc Bomb, what are you doing?
I haven't played my thief since Path of Fire came out, so I guess they reworked something. It's like the stats again.
I think they reworked staff damage to a Daredevil.
I was confused why you dropped in DPS. It's like, oh, thief, that'll be way better DPS at this point. Way easier execution, and then you drop by like 25%. It's like, okay.
Do you have that program that shows you like the DPS for the?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. Is DPS shaming me? Monster.
It's actually just like, it's helped me get so much better at the game though.
It's only self DPS, right?
No, it's everyone's DPS.
He's judging us.
I am. Every missed cooldown, my estimation view drops. I mean, this fight is pretty similar, or pretty simple, to be honest.
Yep. Yeah, it's basically just, can you get out of melee when you need to, get into portals when you need to, then get back into melee when you need to. That's basically it, and dodge stuff.
Yeah, it's don't stand in fire, don't bring fire to the group, and stand in healing stuff.
Well, one of the other
classic raid mechanics
is I can only heal like 5 people at a time.
That's fine. I'm pulsing out like a bunch of regen, and I'm also switching to the book every time I can when I see people are getting low in health to the Tome of Resolve, and throwing out heals that way.
Taking a trip to the bank real quick, because I don't want to have 2 ascended berserker staffs right now.
I can drop. Oh no wait. Okay, bank items. Shit.
Give me a second, sorry guys.
It's okay, Doc.
Does this raid show on the world map once we actually explore it all?
Yeah.
Nice. Honestly, it's like we talk about like where we want to see them go, and I think that's what I like about Guild Wars 2 is that you look at the world map and there's immediately places you want to go. It's not like some games where they have to like introduce like a new continent for like us to like have new places to go. It's like there's still, so many places on this continent.
Yeah, the scale of the game is so much that, like, they could just add a small region of our current world map and it would be, hours and hours of content, so.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, I'd like to see them try.
Yeah, that's how I feel about it. The more the merrier.
There are totally other continents here. It's like,
Alright.
Do we
Ready
only
for
know-
real.
Is there only the two? Mainly Tyria and Kantha?
I think there's a third one that's on some other maps that we don't know anything about, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I think that's why there's so much, because like in a lot of MMOs, like the continents aren't that big. You actually like look at like the zones, in them, whereas like these zones are, they properly scaled it out,
get on in here.
Stay away! My legs! What's happening?
Protected. Fury rising.
I need healing. Seriously. I'm hit. Keep away from me.
Oh no, we need 4 people on this one.
Yeah, what happened there?
Might have been my fault. I'd already thought that you had 4. Yep. Oh.
What, the projectiles? Yeah, well, just stay in melee range. They'll go right over you.
The corruption.
I mean, you can still be in melee range with corruption. You just gotta be on the opposite side of those. At least some of you can. I don't know about all of you.
My dog is like driving me crazy. Garrett.
That was going really well though for a while.
Yeah, let's go ahead and wipe it. Yeah, he's been gone for like 30 minutes now, so we'll have to replace him. I was hoping he would come back faster than that.
Do you know if we have anyone?
Oh, I'm sure we can get somebody.
I feel strange.
And that corruption is so annoying. Half the time I'm not able to I get like damaged and I can't do anything, but just like let it kill me. Once I get up.
Restore, cleanse, believe.
It's a good game.
Yeah, 60%. It's not bad. It's the best attempt yet. No.
That sounds awful. Especially in that game where everything's just some ground targeted in some ludicrous pattern. Yeah, I didn't get that far in it. I got to like halfway to the cap because I just like there wasn't much to keep you there. Like leveling was just extremely rote.
Which game are you talking about?
Wildstar.
Ah.
It was a bummer too because the whole setting and the art reminded me of the Ratchet and Clank games, and I love that whole aesthetic.
Pretty bad, man. I waited for 1 month in Wildstar. Yeah. It's pretty good, but the rest of the game just couldn't keep me. I don't know, man. Like outside the raid is fucking boring.
Damn.
That sounds amazing. More MMO should just be bullet hell games in disguise. That's especially bad because, like, anyone who's raided in any MMO for any length of time knows that the vast majority of players who want to raid just aren't good.
Yeah.
So you must have been looking for players for so long.
That community kept on getting smaller and smaller.
Oh.
People quitting left and right.
That's amazing, actually. How are the servers even live? It's just a private server run by the devs. Yeah. I mean, they sold the whole game on, like, going back to vanilla WoW rating, except vanilla WoW does it better and private servers are more fun. So anyone who wanted that would just do that anyway.
Hey guys, you like attunements? I sure don't.
Would you like to be gated before you can do your rating?
Oh, that's the worst.
Do you like going from a 20-man raid directly to a 40-man raid?
Wait, do you mean like gated? Do you mean like you had to do stuff to unlock the raid, or?
Yep.
Yeah, there's attunement for first and second raid.
That shit was outdated like 10 years ago. How did
From
they
all
think
this
that
other
was okay?
stuff that is terrible that you don't like running to run this raid that you really want to run.
Like rep grinds, oh my god.
Yeah,
What a
the
game.
attunement there was a rec round.
What
Hey
a
guys,
fucking game.
Yali is asking for the situation.
Yep.
Mhm.
And like I kind of feel for them because there was a sizable number of people even now who like keep saying they want a vanilla WoW MMO, but they really just want vanilla WoW, so you can't make that game for them. Oh yeah, I heard something about some mass exodus from that company.
Mhm.
It never does.
Yeah, even I even remember like back when they first started Living Story. Remember that content like every 3 weeks.
Yeah,
Ooh.
I'm back.
Get back in here, Voss. We tried it like 4 or 5 times while you were gone, and we actually got it down to 60% without you.
Nice.
Yeah, so it's safe to say that a lot of people in here probably know the mechanics more than you, and you've been on the toilet. No, I suppose you know the mechanics of the toilet now.
Boy.
Oh yes.
I posted the attunement
He
for
knows
last time.
piping better now.
It's the infograph, yeah. The one that's like 10 miles long. I
Hey,
don't
wait,
know.
Hey guys. See, gonna be right back.
Wait, for two?
Oh my god. It goes on and on.
Oh, yeah,
What dipshit like puts all this together and is like QA testing this and it's just like, oh yeah, so you have to do all this stuff and thought like, oh yeah, this is okay. This is what we want our players to go through.
What? I'm looking at this now. I've never seen this before. This looks crazy.
I can't believe this whole thing.
Does even World of Warcraft do attunements now, or no?
Not now. Yeah, I think BC might have been the last.
I looked at that bigger map of the Guild Wars 2. And wow, that that really does make the map so much bigger. I mean, it's already a big map, but like,
Yeah, it's huge.
it goes out so much further, and even further south as well. You finally see that like island. I think it's like.
What?
Impeccable design.
After this,
the pinnacle of them.
All right, I'm back.
I'm gonna eat pizza after this. Oh, so Sauce back?
Yeah.
Fantastic. Guess what? We also got Voss back too. He learned how to wipe in a different universe.
I learned not to anger the dairy gods.
You have like a ton of ice cream, dude.
I basically had like like a full size like flat crust pizza.
You ate the whole pizza?
Well, it's one of those like freezer aisle ones, so
okay.
They're like full size.
Do you have dairy meds, man?
No, but I'm thinking I might need to look into it because this.
Get into that because that reduces the chance of that happening by big time amounts.
Well, you're always willing to take the risk when you're at home, though.
It's actually more common to get it as you get older.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm guessing has happened. Because, like, it's fine, like, if I have, like, a slicer tube, or if I have, like, an ice cream cone. But, like, I can't do, like, the old college try of, here's a pizza, here's a pint of ice cream, and be fine.
Smash the whole thing.
No, you're just lucky you don't have my genes. My grandma's whole family, like, everyone is allergic to basically everything by the time they're 45, so...
Ugh.
It's just awful.
Wow. Courtney, you there?
Yep.
It's a ready check. Okay. Let's go ahead and do it. Remember, that first portal, gotta get into it. He's gonna push everybody back. Stay in the melee unless you have the corruption. You can stay on the other side of the melee. If you get pushed back or teleported away, you can get back into melee with your ranged ability, movement ability.
For the first one, you lose one center as well. Oh, you dropped the damn portal. Alright, thanks. We're gonna have incoming. That should be right.
I'm down.
I got it. Ow.
Okay, why'd I come here?
Yeah.
Cheer up.
Laser's only me.
I got you.
Assistance, please.
Fast as the wind.
Mm-hmm.
Keep away from me!
Wait, what? Guess mom needed 2 people?
Yeah, that might have been on me, my bad.
Oh, I can be in melee again. A lot of people down.
My legs! What's happening?
Just short.
There you go. Oh, it's funny. I moved forward, and I still got hit by it because it came around the other side.
Normal fish. Do you have any
What's up?
like suggestions? Like, cause like I find myself like when I get the corruption on me, I'm just not like for a whole minute I'm not able to like keep up my health. Do you have any suggestion for like something I could do to like make it so I don't go down while I have corruption?
Stay near the druid.
Yeah, Drew's gotta heal you.
Yeah, I think it's just positioning.
Oh, okay.
Warrior doesn't have a whole bunch of active tools for that sort of thing. I think the damage is like 10% of your health every few seconds. So it's not that big. You just need to kind of be in the vicinity so that the AoE heals hit you. The real issue is when you have a bunch of corrupted people on top of you, or you're being hit by all of his effects. That's what really kills you.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so maybe like obviously not stand on top of them, but like make sure I don't like walk super away from Vox, so I can at least like get a heal here and there.
Yeah, you can think of it like a kind of triangle where you have the main melee group that doesn't have corruption, then you have the tank opposite them, and then to one of the sides you can have the corrupted people.
Hey, what is the time remaining on the...
That's the rage timer.
Well, we might see him go in rage.
Yep.
His damage doesn't seem to be that bad.
Yeah, it's mostly the that like anti-gravity thing and getting knocked off.
Yep.
Oh, I meant like when he becomes enraged.
Yeah, it just makes it so you can't cleanse those things, the stacks.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
I thought like he did like I thought he had like damage increase.
Yeah, let's go ahead and wipe it. We can try another attempt.
Yeah, that was actually pretty good. We just had some unlucky sequence of events.
Yep. Not bad, not bad.
Okay.
4 magnetic shards. Almost there. Only need a couple hundred more.
Yep, they want to give you something for your time.
What the?
I don't think so either. I mean, okay. I specifically am good to keep throwing myself at it until someone wants to leave, so I don't know what other people think.
Yeah, I'm also good.
I'm good for like another 20 minutes.
Okay, then we'll go till 11 then.
I'm good till, I guess, the end.
Yeah, I'm good for like maybe another 30 minutes or so, and then I'll be back on probably like 30 minutes after that.
Death,
Yeah,
taxes, and Karn the Indomitable.
All right, let's go ahead and try it.
I'm hit. Protect. Keep away from me.
Oh sh.
Not sure what I got hit by. can I get a heal? I'm about to do it now.
Fast as the wind.
I'm hit. Keep away from me. Somebody get me down.
If you have the corruption and you get into a portal with me, don't worry about me. I probably will pop my book at that point to heal both of us.
Oh boy. Okay.
What's that, man? Not bad. What are you doing?
Save me.
Keep away from me.
I was strapped by myself.
Motherfucker.
Yeah.
Shut him down. Thank you. I need a heal. About that moment.
My book's almost up. I'll get you.
Fast as the wind.
The compact is swarming.
Seriously.
God. There we go.
I'm dead on the edge. Yeah, I'm just dead here.
What? Yeah, I go down.
Were you in the 2?
Maybe.
I'm hit. Keep away from me. My legs. What's happening?
Okay, so he does hit you even if you are like at the very center.
Yeah, that little sword thing. Yeah. Stay here.
Ow, ow.
I need help.
56%. Not bad.
They don't require a certain number of people. If it's all big. When they're all big, they don't.
If they're all big, no, they don't. Like,
Yeah,
you only have to
exactly.
look to see if the stars are above the portal. These portals, you don't have to.
See
you don't have
nothing.
to.
I can get back up if someone can revive me over here. Thank you.
Oh shit, my bad.
Oh.
Gotta clean up mechanics, and we have to optimize our buffs.
Alright, swipe it.
Yeah, I need more practice with switching to, like, timing when to switch to Celestial.
Damn, I was at least hoping to get that last 1%.
Alright, we'll do one more attempt, then we'll be good.
Managing Celestial is why I ended up not playing Druid. I found that really, really difficult.
Yeah. It's one of those things where it's like, I feel like I'd feel really good about myself if I could pull it off. Be like, yeah, I can play a good Druid. On the other hand, it's like, do I want to spend that many hours of my life and that much toil up until that point?
Yeah, I feel you. And the rotations for this game are like there's a kind of rhythm to them, but the rhythm for that is like I can't get a handle on it.
Yeah,
I felt the same way about engineers and kit swapping, to be honest.
Yeah, well, and it's just also what I'm learning is like there's so much going on with the Druid where it's like, all right, you have to take. Are you swapping your pet right? Are you using your pet skill at the right time in conjunction with the Celestial stuff? It's just craziness. Yeah, like, because I like doing heals and raids, so I may look into other options there for the future.
We're just waiting on normal fish.
Yeah, I'm good. Sorry.
Restore. Cleanse. Believe.
Alright, let's do it. You can dodge roll through his first like that. Ooh, I'm gonna stay to a different side. Stay away from me.
Got me.
Alright, it's teleporting.
I'm fine. Passing a res.
to a portal.
It got me! Stay away!
I need the dog. Knowledge is power.
We only got 3 here.
We need one more in the big
I'm
one.
out.
I need healing.
I'm up. I'm up.
Shit, I'm down.
Not enough energy.
Get to a portal. You're in the middle. I'm passing out heals.
Down.
Oh no! Oh, they've got like 5 people. Wow.
Yeah, that was
Unfortunate.
I got teleported and then it hit me. Yeah.
yeah.
Honestly, this run that we did right now, we actually, that was the longest run that we've had. No one going down, you know.
Yeah, we're going down. Yeah, a lot of people were not going down, which is really good.
Yeah, above 50%, he's always going to place the green circle center. So if you're melee, you can just stay there unless you have corruption.
That makes sense.
Let's do the sweep.
I wish it was only once around. Hey, how he goes around twice.
Yeah, but one dodge should be sufficient.
Yeah.
You just have the dodge left right before it hits you.
It's just that, like, if he does manage to actually, like, hit you with it, like, not like the turn, but, like, initially when he brings it down, he'll hit you, and then he'll hit you again when he goes back around before you can actually, like, stand up.
Alright, that's it. Go ahead and wipe it up.
So even when you're standing in those green circles, you still take damage.
Like a little bit of AoE.
Yeah. It's either a little bit or a lot of it.
I don't know. I feel like I was taking a shit ton of damage.
Alright,
Well, you also have the aura, just being in combat, that damages you.
You guys want to do one more attempt, or is that it?
I think I'm gonna do one more.
Yeah, I can do one more.
Okay, let's go ahead and do one more, and then we'll be done. Now, I gotta ask the question for anybody here. Are people available next week or 2 weeks from now?
Yes.
I'm busy during the week this week, but after Friday, I'm free whenever.
So, sorry, what was that song?
Whenever. I'm free whenever.
Okay, so if you're available this week, please post in the Discord raid chat if you're available. Not this week, sorry, next week, next Sunday. If you are not available next Sunday, post that you are available 2 weeks from now, and that way I can get an idea of who will be available. Go ahead and do that now before we do the next attempt. Like if you have the effects turned up.
Yep.
Yeah, there's also the opposite where you think you're in a green circle, but you're not.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh.
I think that happened to me 3 times last time, but I somehow lived through it all, so, you know.
Yeah, because like you like stand like right on it. It looks like you're standing on it, but like you have like 1 foot off, and it's like, oh no, you're not really on it, you know.
Exactly.
All right, last attempt. Nice.
I switched my alt ability, so if multiple people go down in the same area, I can get them up quickly. It's actually only once during the fight, probably.
I fucked up.
Portals.
Ow.
Catch him.
I'm hit. Keep away from me.
If you rolled 4.
I feel you.
Thanks. I got you.
Give up yet?
No!
Yeah, I'm just not getting lucky getting into a portal.
I'm hit. Keep away from me.
Just too close for comfort.
Oh, look, the portal right on us.
Not enough.
Get in this middle.
Ooh, that was clutch.
Knowledge is power.
heck? It like wouldn't let me like stand on the middle one that he was on.
No, you can stand on it. It's just we're super duper slowed down right now. I got 99 stacks.
Get in the portals.
What's happening?
So close. One pickle off.
God damn it.
What?
Yeah, no more well.
I'm done.
Oh,
Alright guys, you can do it.
I don't have enough energy.
well.
Help me over here.
What the fuck? Why am I?
I might not make it.
I still didn't go off.
So I know normal fish, since I know that you have the thing that shows like everyone's DPS, and I know like I'm out of like build is not exactly meta, but am I doing decent DPS or not?
Yeah,
really?
in fact, that attempt, your DPS was really good.
Oh shit! Thanks.
So we're the Docbon, I think, is the thief. He's sitting at about 7k for that attempt. And I think next in damage is you at 4.1k.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, our damage only got better. I think really it's just, I mean, this is always the case with raiding, but once you figure out the mechanics, it's a lot easier to actually do damage. Initially, it's super hard to do damage just because you don't know what you're doing.
Final attempt, 44%. Not
Yeah,
bad
it was good.
at all.
Mm-hmm. Got them proven.
Okay, well, that's it for the raid. So I'll collect and see if we'll have enough people for next week, and if not, we'll do the week after. So thanks for everybody for coming.
Yeah, thanks for getting it organized.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah.
Definitely. Nice to see what the raids look like in the inside, actually.
Oh yeah, that was a lot of fun.
I don't know if there is anyone that wants to, but I still need to do my tier 4 daily fractals if anyone wants to do those.
I unfortunately have to go.
Yeah, ditto.
Okay, I see how it is. No, it's all good.
Later, y'all.
Alright, peace.
Later.
See ya. Alright, only got 9 shards. Just need 141 more. Sorry, so let's just do that. Let's just attempt that.